Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From the Blaze. China warns of resolute counterattack after Pompeo says Taiwan has not been part of China. China, go fuck yourself, you loser. The Trump administration pokes a stick in the Chinese government's eye. In response to comments from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo recognizing the reality that Taiwan has not been part of China for decades, the Chinese government responded by promising a resolute attack against any behavior that undermines China's core interest and interferes with China's domestic affairs. Whoopsie. Nobody cares about you, China. Go fuck yourself, China. Nobody likes you, China. Maybe your fucked up response in this fucking pandemic kind of fucked you up, didn't you? You should have thought about that. Maybe you should have thought about not screwing up on other countries. Alright, China. But no, you didn't think that through, didn't you? Oh well. Let's keep reading. In a radio interview Thursday, Pompeo explained why the administration's position is that Taiwan has not been a part of China, saying, "There was recognized within the work that Reagan administration did to lay out the politics that the United States has adhered to now for 3.5 decades. Well, let's face it, with the new administration, this may not actually work that very much, because, well, he's kind of cozying up with China, but this is a disaster. This is just Taiwan's foreign ministry spokesman Joan thanked Pompeo for his support, noting the Republic of China on Taiwan is a sovereign independent country and not part of the People's Republic of China. This is a fact and the current situation. The Communist Chinese government, meanwhile, was not amused. China is never amused. Nobody likes you, China. You're kind of like the bootlegged Taiwan. You're kind of like the disappointment that everyone sees coming. You are kind of like the good food. I grant you have good food, but you're kind of... I don't know, I got nothing. Let me drink coffee, because my brain is obviously struggling. I'm gonna need a tinfoil hat, so I get the energy that Alex Jones has. I mean, holy fuck, I watched that stream with Tim Pool, and holy fuck, he's absolutely nuts. I absolutely disagree with a lot of what he says, but oh boy, I like his energy. Anyway, back to the article. According to a report from Reuters, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Wenbin... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When and the bin. When is the one getting to the bin? Wang getting to the bin. Well, eventually responded furiously. We suddenly tell Pompeo and his ilk that any behavior that undermines China's core interests and interferes with China's domestic affairs will be met with a resolute counterattack by China. Nobody likes you, China. He did not elaborate what that resolute counterattack might entail. The United States' relationship with Taiwan has been an ongoing source of angst to the Chinese government. Oh, poor you, China, poor you. Nobody likes you, which insists that Taiwan is a rebel province and repeatedly threatens retaliation against countries that recognize Taiwan's independence, or Chinese meddling where it shouldn't be. Fuck you, China. Nobody likes you. Well, I like your food. Well, the culinary, well, the food. The United States has at least arguably a legal obligation to defend Taiwan in the event of an... What in the actual fuck? The United States has at least arguably a legal obligation to defend Taiwan in the event of an attack on the island by mainland China. Additionally, the Trump administration has taken a series of incremental steps to increasingly recognize Taiwan's independence, including encouraging arms sales to Taiwan and inviting representatives from Taiwan to participate in the economic talks with the United States as an independent country. These moves have also rankled the Chinese government, which has placed sanctions on United States companies that have sold to Taiwan. Like I said, nobody fucking likes you, China. Well, let's put some context. China has been trying to take over Taiwan for decades. They obviously had their civil war, the communists, and well, communists. Quite frankly, nobody liked the communists. Nobody really likes the communists. Let's face it, because, well, they have a tendency to ruin things, and as you can see, they are trying to ruin the independence of a country. Obviously, China has refused to accept Taiwan's independence, and they keep on rattling, the saber rattling, and showing their bunghole, and look at me, I'm better than you, Taiwan. Nobody likes you, China. As you can see, again, from the blaze, a report Chinese government is preventing Taiwan from participating in WHO meetings, even though Taiwan hasn't had a local Wu flu infection for 7 months. Well. Another evidence that China is definitely not within the doesn't want to be part of the world. It's... fuck that. More evidence of WHO's or who in the pocket of communist Chinese government. Yeah, Chinese government, which failed to control the initial outbreak of the virus, is widely suspected of having misled the World Health Organization and the global community about both the origins of the virus and the scope of its early spread. It's now preventing Taiwan from participating in WHO meetings and explaining its success in containing the virus, according to the report from the Wall Street Journal. Well, what can you do? It's China. Like I said, China is not interested in... It's not interested in controlling this pandemic either, that much. Sure, they are trying to create their own vaccine, but they are doing it because they are just interested in getting their sweet recognition of being heroes. They are not. They are just a joke. A bad joke, by the way. I don't know if it's as bad as my jokes, but we could get there. we could actually kind of argue on that they may actually be as bad as my jokes, but oh well. Let's see, according to the report, Taiwan has not had a locally transmitted Wuhan virus infection in 7 months. Taiwan has sought to participate in World Health Organization meetings about the pandemic to discuss measures the island nation, which China considers to be a rogue province, has taken to successfully combat the spread of the Wuhan flu. However, due to China's influence at the World Health Organization, we have seen they pretty much beaten Chinese influence and lies with hook, sinker, line, and I'll say even the fishing rod and probably the fisher as well. The way they have been eating that is absolutely disturbing. Let's jump up a little. President Trump. Oh, Trump, I'm gonna miss you. You're definitely the best president America has had in decades. And numerous other individuals have long accused the WHO and its head, Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, of being in the pocket of the Chinese government and of willingly repeating obvious communist Chinese propaganda. Yes, they have been parroting that. In April, Trump announced that he was halting United States funding to the organization, and in July, the administration sent a letter to Congress announcing that the US would formally withdraw from the organization. And obviously, former Vice President John Biden promised in response to immediately rejoin the organization if he was elected. What a disaster. But obviously he is definitely going to rejoin, and he's going to do everything that Trump tried to correct. He's going to be a mess. Anyway, hopefully the Republicans can hold the Senate, and from the looks of it, the Republicans may actually hold and take over the House as well. Holy fuck, that would be a very lame duck president. Hopefully. Anyway, thank you for watching. You obviously want more of my absolutely disastrous news reports because, well, you absolutely love China, don't you? And if you love China, you love my jokes because China is as good of a joke as my jokes, which is crap. Yeah, right, don't laugh. Well, actually, you do laugh, but not at me. I'm pathetic, ain't I? Anyway, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell because, well, it's pathetic, really. Anyway, thank you for watching. Good night.